toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Badgers will put total weather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So USC's offense will get the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for them.
There he goes! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Off play action on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to take off. And the Badgers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going to make it a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was...
Oh, out of space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's Warren. Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Hansen. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find possibilities.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Thomas back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, going up top. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thomas looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Skips away from pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Slams it ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Thomas back to pass. Puts him in the spin cycle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. From the gun, running back on the move. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Thomas looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive already. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the run, it's Smothers. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Thomas back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Makes it past the marker. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he picks it off in their end zone. Touchdown, Badger. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick 6 and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 32 over Buffalo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The throw to the outside is complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Plows through the defense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Man. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Thomas back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, USC! And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense now working in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hansen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Maava. Slings it downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
On the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great